Yo, you already know who it is, the Kid Hustle Man Fest. Right now, I need you to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you like the interviews, if you like the content, if you want us to interview more of your favorite artists, more of your favorite influencers, more of your favorite reactions, I need you to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. We're on our road to 5K. At 5K, we're giving away something super special. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. Yo, you already know who it is, the Kid Hustle Man Fats, and today is a special edition of my interview style. It's because I've never had an athlete before, and this guy is a brother to me, is a friend. My kids know who this guy is. I used to train with this guy in the gym.
Yeah.
A supporter, I support him in everything he do. Someone I'm proud of, someone who's a man of the community. I mean, I could go on and on about this guy, but without further ado, who I got with me?
Nicholson.
My God, man, how you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Man, I feel like I'm around the star, but I'm good though, man. It feels good to even have you in here and to do this, man.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate you being a guest on the show, and sitting here talking with me, of course. I want to take it back to when I first met you, which was 2017. I was just honestly just trying to, I don't know how I met you here, to be honest with you, but I was trying to lose some weight, and I found the gym, and this was the gym I started at. And
nah, you met me at the track.
I met you at the track?
We was at the track on the hill.
Okay.
Working out outside.
Yeah.
Remember we was at the track. Hold on. We was at the track. I think you was working out or something on the track.
Okay.
You was just trying to get in shape.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, come on, you can come work with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I told you about the gym, and here we are.
And I started coming here.
We
built a real relationship.
Yeah,
and
we
a lot of
the
people.
mitts. You was learning how to box. Remember, my father was like, man, hey man, who are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had to tell him like, nah, Dad, he cool. That's my man. You know what I mean?
And then, just to be honest, you as a man helped me with some of the things I was going through as a father early on. Because if you remember, I used to be like, man, I can't come to the gym. I got my kids.
Get my kids.
And you used to be like, man, bring your kids to the gym. And I used to just be like, man, I'm early on being a dad.
Right.
My kid's 2 years old, so it used to be. I used to hate feeling like kind of annoying to other people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you made me feel like very secure and very comfortable in bringing my kids in here and being a part of a family, man. Like, where did you learn that from?
I learned that from mine. I had my little brother. I was 17 when my little brother was born.
Yeah.
And that was back in 2010. And my mother, back then, she ain't really had no babysitter. She had me.
Right.
So, man, I used to walk to the gym with my brother in the stroller. I go train, carry him. I had to carry him in the car seat sometimes, walking 2 miles to the gym. My little brother was with me every day. So when it come time, then I had my own kids.
Yeah.
I had my own kids. All of my kids were in the gym from day one. You know what I'm saying? My son was in the gym in this little rocket thing, and the little curry, whatever you call it, at 4 months. Watching me, Javante Davis, Adrian Browner, Lamont Peterson, Anthony Peterson, watching all of us just train.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that's how all my kids grew up. Everybody took care of them. Whoever, if they needed to use the bathroom, I trusted everybody, you know what I mean? They took him to the bathroom. If he was hungry, there was women there sometimes, they'd feed him. So when you told me you had your kids, I'm like, oh nah, like bring them, you know what I mean? They need to be in here.
Yeah.
And thankfully, man, like my little brother, he fights now. My son is a superstar athlete, but I advise any man that come in this gym and have kids to bring their kids with them, because when they're kids, number one, growing up in the gym, you become a different person mentally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're able to see life from a different light. You know what I mean? Growing up, like I said, I've been in the gym since I was 6. So like I know I'm different than the average person. You know what I mean? But for a kid to be 2-3 years old and in the gym every day with their dad or with their mom, and seeing them putting in that work, when they get of age and they're able to do sports, bro, they're gonna supersede. You know what I mean? To that level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm seeing now. It basically was an experiment with my little brother, I did it with my kids. Now my kids are superb athletes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know for a fact, like my little brother is going to be a national champion in the boxing ring because he's a great boxer. My son is going to go D1 at whatever he chooses to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why back then, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's why back then, I told you, man, bring them boys here. They need to be here.
I really appreciate that because that was just a step in my career being a dad that I really wasn't that comfortable with yet.
Right.
I didn't have, me personally, I don't have my father in my life to kind of explain that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to let me know it's okay to do this.
Right.
And the frustrations are going to be there. You just got to work through them. So I really do appreciate that.
Definitely.
And me saying all of that, it just lets me know that, like, a lot of people don't know, like, you're very family oriented. You know what I mean? Like, your dad, your friends, anybody that wants to do something like with them on, like, you're very open to that. And I want to ask you, like, what does your dad mean to you as a man within your career, and then just you personally?
Man, like, you know, I took a year off.
Yeah.
And me coming back into the game, I would never really admit this, but when I was coming back into the game, I was like, you know, my dad's gonna be there, but I don't really think I'm gonna want my dad, like, really physically in my corner and stuff like that, because through the years, when I was 8, 9 years old, I had my trainer here, and he used to go out of town to training camp for 2 or 3 months. So I had to show my dad how to hit the mitts. I had to show my dad how to hit the mitts. So me growing up in boxing, him telling me something, I'm like, nigga, I showed you how to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't realize, I showed him how to hit the mitts, but my dad was there every single step of the way. You know what I mean? Like, bro, my dad never missed a fight. My dad never missed one day. If he missed a day, it was because I didn't want him to come, or people I was around like, look, your dad can't come and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And recently, I'm not gonna lie to you, about a couple weeks ago, man, right before my last fight, I had to apologize to my dad because just hearing people saying, oh, your dad don't know nothing about the game, your dad don't know this, your dad don't know that, your dad don't know this. Okay, yeah, my dad might not know this, but he knows me.
Yeah.
He knows me better. My dad knows me better than any human being on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what I went through in life, the ups and the downs, he was there. He know how I react in certain situations. He know how I'm gonna feed off to this and feed off to that. You know, he know my weakness, he know my strengths. But I didn't realize that growing up. You know what I mean? I had the mask over me. You know what I mean? Now that I'm very much aware, very, very much mentally in order, man, my dad means everything to me, bro.
Yeah.
Like everything. You know what I'm saying? From the music I listen to, from the way I walk, from the way I talk, the way I dress, carry myself. It's my dad, you know what I mean? And I ain't trying to get emotional, but my dad, man, means everything, man. Like he played a pivotal role in my life, from protecting me from this person, that person, all the negative shit that was around me. My dad protected me from it. I used to fight him for it, like, man, dad, man, they cool, man. Fuck no, get them away. They don't need to be around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This person not for you. They just want your money. They just want this. I don't want that. I want what's best for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was my dad, you know, and
how was that feeling for you when you were able to realize, like, your dad just really wanted the best for you, and you were able to sit down and apologize to him, like you just said recently?
I broke down because I could have avoided a lot in this lifetime here today, listening to him. But like I told my dad like 10 years ago, like, look, it's not gonna always be a time when you here. So if it's something that you see and I don't see it, let me learn from it.
Yeah.
Let me learn from it. If I gotta be down for a second, cool. I gotta some way be a man at some point in time, because you're not gonna be here to help me through that struggle. See, back then, that's when I knew, okay, my dad, he might be right, but I don't see it. You know what I mean? Sometimes a hard head make a soft ass. You know what I'm saying? And that was me.
Yeah.
That was me. But through everything that I've been through, bro, and I learned, man, my dad's never, won't ever leaving my side until it's time for him to, you know, go to sleep. But until then, man, my dad is literally, man, my everything.
Speaking of you, like, say your dad has always been by your side. I know you went through a tragedy within your health of life that a lot of people don't talk about, and then a lot of people don't go to the hospital to get checked periodically to avoid these things.
Yeah.
You had kidney failure. What was it was one more thing.
I almost had liver failure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your dad was right by your side. Your dad was the one who advised you to go to the hospital. I want you to touch on that because I know you spoke about it many times, but I want you to touch on your feeling like when you were kind of like recovering and going through that and having your dad by your side.
Yeah. Man, number one, when I went through that, it was a very trying time. Like looking back at it now, cause I wasn't aware of a lot of shit that was going on. I can cuss, right?
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't aware of a lot of shit that was going on inside of my life, inside of my world and my mind. You know what I mean? But when I went through that, man, I came home. I was 232 pounds. Couldn't pee, couldn't do nothing. I'll never forget, like a week after I got out of the hospital, me and my dad went to my man Uno graduation, and my face was so swollen. And my dad was like, man, hey, you gonna be all right. You know what I mean? You gonna be all right. You just got something you gotta go through. You know what I mean? He was like, man, when you cutting that weight and not listening and doing all this and doing all that, you gotta go through it. He was like, until you heal, man, you gonna be how you are right now.
Yeah.
And back then it used to get on my nerves. And I'm like, man, I don't wanna hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? The truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna hear that shit, man. Like I know everything you saying, I already know in my head, but I don't wanna hear it. You know what I mean? But looking back and knowing that I got two sons and knowing they gonna go through stuff, like, man, I'm so happy that he was right there for me. You know what I mean? Because when it was time for me to really push that needle, I was thinking about everything he was saying. I had to be down. I had to go through that because I went through it. Once I got out of it, I ain't look back.
When you were going through that, did you ever feel that it was over for your career as Damon the best at Nicholson?
Nah. And see, that's why I was able to heal so fast. Cause when the doctor told me, Damon, it's gonna be 6 to 12 months before you even get off dialysis. He was like, man, I've never seen anybody creatinine levels this high. He said, man, I wouldn't even, cause when I was in the hospital, I'm telling the doctor, okay, my kidneys failed. Is there any way you can reboot them so I can fight tomorrow?
Yeah.
He was like, man, fight tomorrow. He said, Damon, you're gonna be in dialysis for like 6 to 12 months. He was like, man, there's no way you could fight tomorrow. So right then and there, I'm 26 years old. I got 3 kids. I'm on child support. I can't afford 6 to 12 months out the gym, not getting in shape. Cause the way I think, plan A. Thinking of a plan B is going to get in the way of plan A. So look, plan A and that's it. You know what I mean? That's it and that's all. So from that day when he told me that, I was in the hospital. I said, man, cool. I'm going to do this dialysis. I'm going to get through this and then I'm getting straight to work. And that's what it was, man. I ain't never tell myself, oh man, I can't get back to fighting. I was trying to figure out how the hell can I get myself out of this situation so I won't ever have to be back in this again. You know what I mean? So I never told myself that.
Speaking of this, you got 3 kids, and then, you know, going through other things with your children's mom. How has that outside noise affected you as a man and you in the ring?
Mentally. Man, it affected me mentally, man. When I had my third kid, I just had a fight probably about 4 to 5 months before that, and made a little money. When my third kid was coming, all that money that I made from that fight was gone. It's gone. I didn't want to ask nobody for no money. I didn't want to go to this bank and get a loan or nothing like that, because every time I do that, it's like I put myself right back in the hole. I never spoke about this, but me and my little brother, he was a youngin' at the time, 17 years old. I called him, I said, man, come outside. We about to go do something real quick. Man, we went out all over town, pulling car doors, breaking in people's cars, getting money, laptops, iPads, you name it, you know what I mean? And came up about $20,000. And that was over the course of like 2 months. One time we got caught. Police had a tracker on my truck. Got locked up. When that happened, got locked up. Bro, don't you know, 2 months, 3 months after that, I was fighting on ESPN. So dealing with child support, I had 22 charges, dealing with stuff like that. That mentally messed with me. And the 22 charges, that didn't even bother me. You know what I mean? My father's a Mason. I don't know if people understand what being a Mason really is, but they stick together. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with that, but the child support case, I had to go to court for that. Sheriff came to my house, gave me the papers. That shit right there, that was the darkest times of my life, bruh. Because, like you said, I'm a family man.
Yeah.
I take care of my kids. When I got them papers stating that I had to go to court for child support, it's like my whole world just went dark. You know what I mean? And I was crying. I had to fight, bro.
Yeah.
I fought, I want to say, I think April 18th, 2018, something like that. April 24th, 2018. I had to fight Jesse Hart. So, man, I went into that fight just mentally drained, exhausted. You know what I'm saying? After this fight, I gotta go to court for child support. You know what I'm saying? I got a kid that I didn't even really understand or know about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I didn't know about him, but I didn't understand the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young man, bro. I'm 20 now, just turning 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm fighting the entire world right now. I gotta go in the fight with a man in the ring who's willing to kill me, and I gotta go into a courthouse right after that to really spare my life for 18 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So man, like,
is that during the time where, I know you spoke on this somewhere else, where you felt like you were considering suicide?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Man, I was considering suicide. I was considering so much, bro. Like, so much mentally. You know what I mean? Like, people don't understand that, like I said, this is all a mental game.
Yeah.
You feel me? You can't allow nothing that's gonna slow whatever you trying to do down, stop you. You know what I mean? You gotta really block everything out and see past that and just continue working, continue staying active, staying motivated. You know what I mean? And with that, I think that caused my kidneys to fail too. You know what I mean? Because I was going through so much mentally. I'm in the gym, bro. This right here,
yeah,
that was my out. The gym, but I was in the gym 7 days a week for at least 12 hours, running every day.
What kind of got you out of that state of suicide? You know, that's a real thing. That
yeah, bro. My kids, bro. Like, you know, understanding that they have a great father, a powerful father, that's been raised by a powerful man too. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't even. One day, man, I'm gonna get my dad to sit down and talk about his life. You know what I mean? But to understand that my dad went through so much too. You know what I mean? So, and I didn't go through half of what he went through. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, what are you doing? Wake up. Let's go. It's time to go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, man, I appreciate. I'm sorry, man. I want to appreciate you too, man, because
No, you good.
like people don't understand my story. You know what I mean? This is me really coming fully out with everything. You know what I mean? Thank you, man.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people see boxers, NBA players, NFL players, athletes in general, and they don't know that that person specifically had something that they went through, trials, tribulations in real life that they had to go through every day. They just know the parlays that they put in right now.
You know real shit.
And
real
they
shit.
just know that you go out there and box. They don't know that tomorrow, like you just said, you gotta go to court. Like,
Right.
That's the reality of things.
Yeah.
But I also think that athletes do a good job of shielding that from the world because they want to make sure that it's the main thing is the main thing. You know what I mean?
The bigger picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So as a boxer going through all that, man, how do you lock in when it's time to train when you got a fight coming up against like a world champion or against a motherfucker that's trying to come in there and trying to kill you, knock your head off?
Like I said, man, you gotta really block it out.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, like you know, people say when you going through something, man, just go hit a heavy bag or something like that. I had that every day.
Yeah.
I had that every day. I can run 10 miles and it don't be a problem. I can go hit the bag. I can go spar and beat a bam up and take out all my energy. You know what I'm saying? So boxing, man, really saved my life. It saved my life.
And your record right now, 27, 6-1,
Yep.
22 knockouts.
23.
Because
Knockouts,
the most recent one.
Yeah.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I just dropped the ball a little bit.
Yeah, now you good.
How is that, like, knowing that your record is that, but in the same sense that sometimes you don't get the respect that you kind of think that you deserve?
Like I said, like that has a lot to play with the lifestyle I was living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was making decent money. I made a lot of money throughout the years, man. I've been professional for 11 years. I made a lot of money, bro. But it didn't play out the way it should have because the mental game I was playing. But I'm not from the hood, but bro, where I'm from, bro, nobody makes it out.
Yeah.
Nobody makes it out. Like I can't name one other person in this area where we from where they have been on TV to really display their talents, their goals, their aspirations and stuff, and really speak on it. You know what I mean? And so that right there weighed a lot on who I was. I'm a good person, I'm a good heart. You know what I mean? Like I want to see all my people win. You know what I mean? And that was my problem, wanting to see everybody win. Yeah, I'm winning. I'm fighting. I'm in the club right after the fight, but I'm in the club. I'm not really partying, but I'm making sure everybody good. I'm buying everybody bottles. I'm buying everybody. All right, you need some money? You need some clothes? All right, bet. Come on, we going out. Let's go get fly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that played a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? And who I was around.
Now, a lot of people don't know that you, Tank, Truck, real close.
Yeah.
You trained in Tank's camp a couple times.
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience of
being
a boxer who you are and then seeing like a superstar, I guess, boxer caliber of Tank and training with him every day. And seeing his regimen.
Yeah. Man, training, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. All of us been around each other since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? So seeing the accolades and where he is today, bro, like that shit makes me so happy because not only can I say like, you know, I train with Tango and stuff like that, but that's like a brother. You know what I'm saying? He made it. You know what I'm saying? He's made it. You know what I mean? No matter what he may go through today or tomorrow or whatever, bro, he made it, bro. Like he really made it. He bought a block, his whole block. You know what I'm saying? Like how many people you know can do that? You know what I'm saying? So I love seeing the people that I grew up with, I trained side by side with, make it. And it lets me know, like, I'm gonna be right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter what, this shit is not over. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I make it right there with my career, me fighting, or or another person. You know what I'm saying? Because I can make a champion. I know not just make myself a champion, but I can make a champion too. You know what I'm saying? So it just gives me the drive and the courage just to go out there and get it.
Anything you seen Tank do in camp that made you want to like ramp your camps up on your own? That people don't know about him, like you been in camp with him.
He brought the whole team. He brought the whole team. I love that. He brought the whole team with him in camp to really, and what a lot of people don't understand is when you go in those camps, you really seeing how you supposed to carry yourself, how you supposed to train, how you supposed to walk, how you supposed to talk. You feel me? Like boxing is not just physical.
Yeah.
This shit is all a mental game. How are you going to portray yourself when you get to that level? How you supposed to carry yourself? You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to be late. You ain't supposed to be on time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that right there showed me that, like, okay, that's how you supposed to carry yourself. When this stuff come down, when you get there, that's how you carry yourself. And he brought the whole team, bro. Brought the whole team.
This interview was sponsored by DPJ Houses. If you're looking to sell your home or you have a vacant property that you don't want anymore, but you're accumulating taxes, or if you have a mortgage on a property that you're behind on that you no longer live in, or if you might inherit a property that you just don't want anymore, someone passes away in your family, I know this is a touchy situation, or if you may just be a tired landlord, I need you to go ahead and email my people with the address and the information at dpjhouses@gmail.com, or if you don't want to email them, just shoot them a text at 443-526-3369. That's vacant properties. If you're behind on your mortgage, if you're a tired landlord or you don't want the property anymore, DPJ Houses is exactly where you need to go. They help you with whatever you got going on. They're here for you to help. Have you ever sparred with Tank?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, I sparred with Tank, I want to say like 2015.
For real?
2015, yeah. We was training headbangers. We do something called the doghouse. You ever see the doghouse how they do in Floyd gym?
Yeah.
All right, so one person get in the middle and they got to spar everybody in the gym. And the last two people I had to spar was Tank and Patrick Harris.
Okay.
Bruh, they was the two smallest dudes I had to spar.
Yeah.
But they hit hard as shit. Tank hit me with a left hand to the body, bro. I'm gonna shit myself.
For real?
Yeah, I'm gonna shit myself. And but yeah though, man, that was the last time I really got in the ring and sparred with him.
Now, somebody that's more so in your weight class or that you spar with a lot more is Truck.
Yeah.
Seeing his career where he is now, do you think that like he's reached his full potential because you've been in there with him and you know what he can do? And I seen like Truck speak on Tank before and say like he hasn't even opened his bag all the way up yet.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Truck?
Man, Truck, bro, he's what, 24 years old? He's still a baby. He's still a baby. He hasn't touched his full potential yet. Nowhere near it. I was 24 years old 7 years ago. Bro, I'm 31. I just reached my prime. Like, I just reached where as though, like, okay, I'm in the ring now. I know how to break. I mean, I've been thinking I knew this. I've been thinking I know how to break any and everybody down. But now, what I know now, it's over. It's over. So Truck, man, he's still a baby, man. He still got a lot more growing to do. And with him, you know, it's kind of like he from Baltimore. It's hard for him, and that's for anybody, but it's hard for him to trust anybody. You know what I'm saying? So he going through like a little mental thing where he got to figure out who he can really trust, who he can really be around and stuff like that. But far as like boxing, man, we ain't seen nothing yet. You know what I mean? We ain't seen nothing yet.
Now for you right now, you just came off a win. You just came off a W. Before that, it was kind of tough for you. Right. You had to fight against Demetrius.
Demetrius Andre.
And I bet, I ain't gonna lie, I put the parlay in. I put the parlay in because I see the press conferences. Right. I seen the tweets that you were saying, you know, and I said, shit, I'm with him.
Right.
How was that experience losing and
that experience, it was cool. It was a little tough. I ain't gonna lie, because it was tough because one thing I will say, I didn't go to training camp with Tank for that one.
Okay.
I didn't. I stayed home. Me and my coach Troy and my dad, we locked in, and being though I didn't go to training camp with Tank, I was a little like, a little nervous. But that was one of the best training camps that I had. You know what I'm saying? And getting into the ring and going to fight, I was ready, I was in shape. I tore my lat and my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And that right there really kind of like messed my focus up, my mental up and everything. You know what I mean? Remember I said it's all a mental game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mentally, that shit wasn't supposed to bother me. I was supposed to go out there and get his ass out of there. But, you know, it's life, bro. We live and we learn. But it was a great experience, though.
And that's the fight where the viral clip came from, where Coach Kenny smacking you in the face.
Telling
you, wake your ass up, man.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind?
Bro, when he did that, I was like, let's go. It's time to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people say that, nigga would have smacked me, I would have smacked the shit out of him. Nah, man. Like, if people who say that, they don't box.
Yeah.
They don't know what it is to really get in there and fight. When you got a fighter who you know can fight, you know can rumble, you gonna pour some water on his ass, wake his ass up like it's time to fight. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, man, it just made me want to go fight. And I think that next round, I dropped him the next round. You know what I mean? So that's all the evidence you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember saying that, and it was just, people don't get it though. You know, he wasn't doing it from a malicious standpoint.
Right.
It's just that his fighter's in the ring.
Exactly.
And he wanted his fighter to wake up and put some pressure on his ass.
Yeah.
I just want.
You good. I'm glad you asked that.
Now you done fought like other big name boxers like Edgar, Berlanga. How was that experience?
That experience actually was a great experience, but you know that fight, bro. That Monday, so the last 2 weeks of training, Coach Calvin wanted us to go to Las Vegas, so we went to Vegas. That Monday going to the fight, we left Vegas that Tuesday. So that Monday going to the fight, they rushed me to the hospital. I thought my kidneys was failing again. My body cramping up. Don't you know in your sleep, you get a Charlie horse in your leg?
Yeah.
My body was cramping up and none of it was go away. Like my chest, my neck, thighs, my toes, everything was locking up. It was Uno, my dad, Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, and Russ. And they drove me to the hospital. They beat on my chest. They told them to call the ambulance, but they was like, the ambulance gonna take too long. Come on, let's go. They had to carry me in the car, took me to the hospital. Got in the hospital, they gave me the IVs. They checked my blood and they told me in my blood, my potassium levels was 0. So what people don't understand is, even these fighters who losing, cutting this weight and stuff like that, your body, for the average person, so for y'all two, the average person needs 2,400 milligrams of potassium on an average basis to function normally. You know what I'm saying? But I had 0.
God damn.
I had 0. I was working out, I was sprinting, I was running, training hard as shit. You know what I'm saying? So the doctor, he gave me some potassium citrate pills, 1,000 milligrams. You know what I'm saying? So he said, take one a day and you can be good. But remember I told you need 2,400 milligrams. He only gave me 1,000. So I was taking that 1,000 thinking, all right, cool, I'm good. Bro, I'm a fighter. So if an average person needs 2,400 milligrams, that means a fighter needs 4,800 milligrams because we're gonna burn, we're gonna fight, and doing all that. Your potassium, every time you pee, every time you poop, every time you sweat, you're losing potassium. So when I went in that fight with Edgar, I wasn't my average self. Hit me on the top of my head. When you cut me, I didn't even say this. So I went to the hospital Monday. They let me out early that morning. We had to catch our flight. Boom. When I stepped on the scale, from when we got from the hospital to back to our Airbnb, I was 188 pounds.
God damn. So they got cut weight.
Tuesday to Friday, I had to lose 20 pounds. Remember, I told you I had the potassium thing. So I was taking the potassium pills, couldn't eat. So me thinking, all right, I ain't cramping no more. I'm good. Okay, I'm fighting. I ain't cramping no more. I'm good. I don't got to worry about nothing. Not realizing, not studying, not knowing the information on the body. Yeah, I got that weight down, but I only had about 2,400, maybe 2,300 milligrams of potassium. So no matter what I do, when I get in that ring,
You're not gonna be yourself.
I'm not gonna be myself. You feel me? I'm not gonna be myself. So, but mentally, I told myself I'm that guy. I'm gonna crush this young nigga. I don't give a damn how many knockouts he got in the first round. This nigga not finish me, and I'm gonna finish him. So when I got in there, fight, boom, made it out the first round. Got dropped in the second round. Boom. Mentally, I'm like, all right, I'm dizzy as shit, but I'm good. I'll make it through. He don't hit hard. He just got heavy hands. And he hit me on the top of my head. I didn't understand why the hell every time I get hit on the top of my head, bro, I go down. I don't be hurt. I just go down. But I did my research. When you lose weight like that, anytime you lose 20, 30 pounds within a matter of days, you lose water in your brain. You know what I'm saying? Your body is 75% water. So when you lose that water in your brain, and no matter, I don't care how much you rehydrate, you can't rehydrate that water back in 24 hours. It's gonna take like 2-3 days. So me thinking, okay, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna rehydrate. You drink all this water, do all this, but still, you're not fully hydrated. You know what I mean? You might feel like you are, but you're not. So that's how that fight went. It took me 8 rounds. You know what I mean? I know if I fought him today, I will finish Edgar. But that's a story for another day though.
I'm happy that you said something about it took 8 rounds because as casual boxing fans, you know, people say, well, he made it 12 rounds or he made it this many rounds, so it was like a morale victory. Is that how boxers think?
Hell no. Hell no. It was a loss for me.
No, I'm just saying in general across the board.
Oh, nah.
Because some people like, all right, so say they fight Tank and they go 12 rounds with Tank and they don't get knocked out. To them, to casual fans, that's a morale win.
That's a win. You know what I'm saying? But for me, personally, me as a fighter, nah, bro, that's not a win. I don't give it put it like this, it's a win. It's a win for you because you're gonna make a lot more money. Okay. But deep down, inside of your soul, that ego that you got, right? Nah, you're gonna think about that shit every day, every night, each time you get in the ring. But at the same time, when you look at who Tank is and where he is, all right, cool. Yeah, I'm the only one. I went to dishes with him. You know what I'm saying? Ego. You know what I mean? But technically, nah, man. Each time you go in that ring, man, you should see it. You gotta see it to believe it. You know what I mean? You should see that you winning that fight. You know what I mean?
Lead up to the fight, you know, boxers always have a little animosity somewhere. Because it's a storyline at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Do boxers really hate each other? Like,
No, bro. No, bro. It's only one person that I can say that I really don't like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say his name because it's gonna come a time where we may fight again. And after that fight, I'm gonna let him know, like, I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But like, until then, you know what I'm saying? But it's only one person that I ever fought. I fought 34 people that I can say I don't like. You know what I mean? But other than that, bro, it's all a business.
Seeing what's going on right now as a boxer with Devin and Ryan.
Yeah.
Him suing Ryan right now. How does that make you feel as a boxer, man?
Yeah. Man, I honestly, I mean, who cares? It's me. But me personally, I don't respect it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Because at the end of the day, bro, we all know what we go through when it's time to get ready for that fight. Yeah. And we all know what it takes. And we all know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, Ryan's a dick. You know what I'm saying? He's a dick. Yeah, he is. But at the same time, that man got ready just like you got ready. Yeah. I mean, if he did he take the PED to lose weight? He probably did. But who's that to say every fighter hasn't done that before? They just getting the test. A lot of fighters, when you blow up 20 to 30 pounds over your weight, that shit not easy to get off. Yeah. And when you do get it off, you're not gonna be your average self. You're not gonna have no strength. You're not gonna have no power, none of that. So it's always times where as though a fighter gonna figure out what he can do to still have that energy while he cutting that weight and all and this and that. Not to say that Ryan purposely did it or he did it because I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's all it's some bullshit to me and to keep it 100. You know what I mean? If I was Devin, I just look, take your L.
Well, I mean, he take the L.
From it.
It's already taken off his record.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just. But it took it off his record. But who gonna forget that? Though?
I'm about to say in the boxing world, is that like the swirls in the boxing world? Like, man, nigga, you still lost.
Yeah, for real, it is. Okay. It is. But I mean, it is what it is, man. I hope he gets everything that he's looking for, man. But in the boxing world, you lost, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now, as a fighter, you know you got to lose all this weight. We been talking about it a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Cut all this weight before your fight.
Yeah.
And I be going back and forth with some of the guys in the group chat about how much weight you guys gain back.
Yeah.
The next day, that 24 hours.
Right.
What's the most you've probably seen a fighter, if not you, gain in 24 hours?
The most I've gained in 24 hours was 18 pounds.
God damn.
18 pounds. I gained 18 pounds. I weighed in 168 and I came in No, I'm tripping, bruh. Nah, I came in the ring 190 before.
190?
Yeah.
How
was 22 pounds. Yeah,
how was that?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was 22 pounds. It's uncomfortable. But when you, like I said, when you waiting to, I'm 188 2 weeks before the fight, and the guy chopped that 20 pounds down.
Yeah.
Your body is gonna, whatever you put in it is gonna hold on to. You know what I'm saying? But that's like, so my last fight, I weighed in at 176 on the dot. I came in the fight 183. No, 184. You know what I mean? I ain't never do that before. Before that, bro, I was always 15 to 18 pounds. 15 to 18 pounds.
Does that give you an advantage?
No. Nah, it don't give you an advantage.
Because it's not the right weight?
It don't give you an advantage because, remember I said, it no matter what you do, you can't really fully rehydrate in 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So really all a person gotta do, a person do it the right way, all they gotta do is really just put the pressure on you. If they in shape, they gonna finish you. You know what I mean? But that's not taught. It's being taught now, man. Look, if you can be 190 and you can get down to 140, do it. That's dumb, bro. Like stupid. That's, bro. They don't understand. Like your organs are in detrimental. Bro, like I said, my liver was failing last year. My liver was failing because I was going up, going down, going up, going down. My body couldn't really take it. My kidneys already failed. You know what I'm saying? So look, now you affecting another organ. So when these fighters, man, they cutting all that weight and stuff like that, man, it's not safe. You shouldn't get above 10 pounds over your weight class. Yeah.
Now I ask everybody I sit down with this question. This is a very deep question, and I really want you to think about this. So when you're born, whatever year you're born in, you know that's that year, 19 whatever, 2000 whatever. You're born on that date. Then you have the day that you leave this earth. Wherever you go, heaven, however you believe in, on that tombstone, there's a dash. Everybody gets this dash. But how you live your life is what this dash means. How do you want to be remembered with that dash? How do you want to be remembered?
That's a good question. I want to be remembered as a man who lived every day the way he wanted to live, enjoyed every second that I lived, and that's about it. I just want to. I look at it like this: seeing my kids grow up and do what they want to do. Just this is me, is all I need. You know what I mean? Seeing them happy, seeing them smile, and teaching them how they need to live for theirs. From when I go on, man, I'm happy, man. Live every day happy the way I want to live, and not the way somebody else tell me I should live. Good.
And this question right here, I want to end with. It's an easy question for you because I feel like you do this all the time, every day when you're in the gym with younger guys, with people that want to come in here and box. If you could give some advice to someone who wanted to be like Damon Nicholson, and be a great boxer and have a great story like yours, what would that advice be?
Grind. And you know, a lot of times they speak down on the grind, saying that, you know, the grind is not really always how you're supposed to live. But when you grinding, you gotta enjoy it. Enjoy that shit. But you gotta understand it's gonna be a lot of ups and downs. It's gonna be a lot of mountains that you get to the top. And then when you look, it's more mountains, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you grind, man, enjoy every last second of it. Every sweat, every drop, every tear, every drop of blood, enjoy it. Know that it's no tomorrow. Gotta keep going.
And in your own words, describe and determine what you think success is.
Waking up, looking in that mirror and being able to smile. That's success to me. You know what I mean? I'm not like, I used to get caught up in a lot of the BS, but bro, waking up, just being happy and able to smile, just be grateful for what you do have. That's success to me. You know what I mean? Like, I used to want the red bottoms, the diamonds, the everything. You know what I'm saying? That used to be success to me. But now, man, just waking up, being happy that you here, that you made it, grateful for whatever you do have. That's success.
My brother, man, I appreciate you sitting down with me.
I appreciate you.
Man, it was a great conversation. Where can they follow you at?
They can follow me on Instagram, Damon_Nicholson. Follow me on Twitter, Damon Nicholson. YouTube, Damon Nicholson. And TikTok, Damon Nicholson.
And right now, we don't have any upcoming fights or anything right now, do we? Or is something in the works that you can't speak on?
It's something in the works. I really can't speak about it yet, but we definitely about to be working.
Well, we're going to wish you the best of luck. You know, I support you 100%.
Most definitely.
I'm put the parlay in.
Yeah.
Damon, niggas, knockout, man. Go with 24. To go for the 24th knockout.
Right.
My guy, I appreciate you sitting down with me,
definitely, man.
Yeah, let's spar now. Let's spar. You ready? Come on, let's get it.
Man, there you go. That's it right there. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna put it together. We're gonna put it together. Run it off. Come on.
Hey.
There you go.